It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Giants and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Throwing Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting to start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll set up a throw.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field.
And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Jones. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Back to throw.
And 7.
And that'll be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for
So on
Justin
4th down,
Jefferson.
on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Sets up 4th down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Gets past one man. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. That's to Cook out of the backfield. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now back to throw.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dexter Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there. And, you know, this game, a true rarity. Not one, but you got 2 rookie quarterbacks facing each other in the playoffs. What do you think, Charles, that says about the state of quarterback play in today's NFL?
I'm glad you asked that question because all week in preparation for this game, I thought about that, and what I've landed on is this. These kids play high-stakes games from the time they're in high school. A lot of them travel to play games. They play on television. They go to college, play big-time games. And let's face it, the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. So these kids develop a lot faster and are a lot more confident before they even hit the NFL.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Completes it to Aguilar. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The tackle by Dean Lowry. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
second down. Here's Barkley again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Throwing Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Ooh, the juke. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
The pass. Complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Running again with Barkley on second down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now Jones. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And now out come the Giants.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A first down carry for Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second and 4.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Jones now. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the second of our triple header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it was the Philadelphia Eagles who are moving on as they eliminate the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard. Back to throw. Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, New York.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is out of bounds here. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Brings up second and goal.
Off play action. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger
there to make the grab.
And the Giants use the short field to get in for 6.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Vikings 10.
Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6. And he fires one incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Incomplete.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Jackson.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Here's Jamie Gillendown. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
To Dalvin Cook. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
The pass.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
At the 44-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Cook following the penalty. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
second down, here's Barkley again.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now Jones. Got a man, Slayton. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
It's now 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
He was brought down by Andrew Booth. A 6-yard pickup brings up
on 2nd down. Here's Barkley, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
Throwing Jones.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The Vikings take over.
Now a play fake here on first down.
7-yard line.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
The ball carrier. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. And here's Ryan Wright now,
standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
Up the middle with Barkley. He juked him. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Gano for the extra point.
Gano on for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10.
Is good.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A 13-yard gain brings up 3rd and a yard.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Jones on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards for number 11. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Jones. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. Gano's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Trailing 17-10, a minute 52 to play. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's complete, it's Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Back to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be taken down.
Personal
Plus,
foul.
there's a penalty
Roughing the
flag in the
passer.
backfield.
Defense.
They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And complete right side to Cook. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
He's back to throw.
It's 2nd and 8.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
The pass.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those